Sola John. Welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed for our videos, just go to that little red button, click subscribe, and then you have access to all our videos. Today, what do I want to share with you? I want to share with you about managing failure. A lot of people don't know that failure is part of life. They don't know that failure is what we all go through. Okay? There are a few things I'm going to tell you about failure that is going to help you to see it in a different light. Okay, first, failure is the school where success graduates from. There is no success you are going to see that has not failed before. Okay, every time you see failure is a product of, is the mother that bad success. Okay, so success comes or graduates out of the school of failure. So each time you see someone who is successful, take time to ask them, how did they come about it? One story they are going to tell you is that they failed a couple of times. Failure is not altogether bad, okay? Failures are indicators of quite a number of things. First, maybe our processes are not right. Maybe our plans are wrong. They are indicators of certain things, okay? That we didn't do certain things the way we should do them. So failure doesn't need to be final on its own. When you fail, it's just to show that you haven't done something right. So you go back to the drawing board, make correction, and then you can hit success. Everyone you have seen has experienced failure at one point or the other. So failure shows that certain things are not done right. Secondly, failure is a learning process. Okay, it is not, it's either you win or you lose. No, it's either you win or you learn, like John Maxwell would say. Okay, so when you fail, it's not supposed to be a losing thing. It's supposed to be a learning process. Okay, so failure also lets you know that you are not there yet. There's a place you want to get to. There's a road you think will get you there, but you are not there yet. So when you fail, you get to learn that there's something else I don't know. Failure also points out our limitation. Limitation in knowledge, limitation in resources, limitation in access. Each time you fail, just ask yourself, what is it that I'm lacking? When you know what you're lacking, when you fix it, you get to where you want to get to. Now, a lot of people don't know how to manage failure or how to handle failure. When they fail, they think they are the one that has failed. Listen, you are not the one that failed when you fail, okay? If it is a product to put into the market and it failed, it's your product that failed. You must learn to distinguish between what comes out of you and your person. You as a person, you are not a failure. You are only a failure when you stop trying. But if you had gone to school and you did not pass, it is that you failed in school. It is not that you fail in life. Because the person that failed in school may succeed in business. So you got to distinguish between your effort, your product, and your person. They are two different things. Okay, your personality is not a failure. A fish that is inside the water is the most brilliant fish you are ever going to see. But let's take the fish to go and climb a tree, or let's take the fish and put it on the ground. You will see how poor it is. So you can't be judged unless you are in your own habitat. You can't be in your own habitat sometimes unless you fail. Of course, there are many other ways to know where you are best suited for without failing. But for you to give up that you have failed simply because you don't get what you want at once, it is wrong. So failure is not altogether bad. It's a learning process. So I want you to begin to learn to admire, to begin to reevaluate when you fail. Ask yourself, what have I done right? Do a post-mortem. Do an analysis. What did I do right? What did I not do right? How can I approach it again? So that you don't begin to see that because the fact that you have everyone that has been successful in life was once a failure at one thing or the other. A lot of us just take everything failure throws at us, hook, line, and sinker, and then we begin to think about it. Oh, I couldn't get that relationship right, so I failed. Because my marriage failed, I have failed. Because I failed exams, I have failed. Because I failed in business, I have failed. It doesn't work that way, okay? Someone who fails in business succeeds in something else. So you've got to sit down, evaluate the failure, learn the lessons from it, and move on in life. You don't sit with your failure as if that is the property you have in life. You don't sit with your failure as if it's an inheritance. You don't sit with your failure as if it's a possession. No, you don't. You just discard it. Just let it go. However, before you let it go, sit down, ask yourself questions. What did I do right? What could I have done better? What will I do better next time? And then the experience, the failure, the mistake becomes an experience. So it becomes a property you can now keep. So each time you look at it, you smile. Yeah, it was from this business I learned not to do business that way again. It was from this relationship I learned to begin to see red flags, okay? That is how important failure is. If you have ever seen someone that has always been successful in their life without failing, please be careful with them, okay? They're either not telling you the truth or they are not an ordinary person. And everyone you will meet will be an ordinary person. Superman are not measure of human beings, okay? Because we are all human, we all have our limitations, we all have our failures. And I'd like you to know that failure is going to form your portfolio of experiences in life. You see, what we call experience is a name we give to our mistakes, okay? But evaluated mistakes is what brings about that experience. It was bring you've heard that experience is the best teacher. John Maxwell said, no, it's not the best teacher. Evaluated experience, when you look at your experience and see your mistake, that is the best teacher, because they teach you lessons. So when you see people, they say he's a wise man. Go and ask him. He has recorded a lot of failures. That's what makes him wise. He has known what doesn't work and what works. And he could sight it from afar, and he knows what to do when he sights it. Okay? So you don't have to see failure as final. It's a process. It's a remaking. Where you are, you may be watching this video and you are battling with some form of depression. Throw off the depression. Look at the experience, evaluate it. So what did I do right in this relationship? What did I do right in this business? Write them down. What did I do wrong? What should I not do again? Then gather yourself together. Package those experiences and keep it in a bag, okay? Those are the things that you need. Not the sense of failure that you could not make it. Oh no, ask every successful person. They fail a couple of times, multiple times. I'm speaking here with you, and I know I've had my own fair share of failures, okay? And at a point, I slipped into depression. And when I slipped into depression, I thought life was over. I would eat once in a day, and in 30 minutes, I'm in the toilet, okay? Just passing off what I've just eaten. The reason is because I was dysfunctional, until it occurred to me that doesn't, in those areas that I failed, I've recorded successes over the years, okay? And I almost want to forget, but I don't forget because of the lessons I learned through the process. I'm now able to identify with people when they say they have failed in one thing or the other. Just in case you are going through failure, just drop in the comment section. I'll reach out to you, okay? The truth is that we all have failed, but we don't need to sit with our failure. I don't know what you are going through, and I don't know which areas you probably may have missed it, but I want to tell you that is not the end of your life. You can't give up, okay? Those are supposed to make you, they are not supposed to mar you. And so each time you go through this, learn to fail forward. Make sure that the failure of last year is not the failure of this year. Make sure the failure of this year is not what you will repeat next year. Make sure you always fail at better things. Make sure you fail at trying greater things, bigger things. So what do you do to minimize your rate of failure? First, when you have make sure you draw up a plan, okay? That's the first thing. Secondly, when you have a plan, ensure that you foolproof it, okay? Check out with people. One or two people that are more experienced than you. Let them check out your plans for you. When they make correction, please don't just dismiss it, okay? Think through it and make sure you correct what they say you should correct. When you are in doubt, sometimes wait a little, okay? It's not every time that you're in doubt to just go ahead and do what is on your mind. No, when you're in doubt, it's your senses sometimes telling you that be careful, okay? This may not go the way you want it. But there are certain times that your senses tells you that, and you just think that you need to take action. You can't continue just doubting yourself, okay? So you need to be able to check out with people like mentors, like senior friends who will be able to guide you. And once they are able to help you through, try and execute your plan. If you still fail, listen to me, sometimes we just need to fail so that we know what does not work. It doesn't necessarily mean we are stupid. It only means that we are good enough to try. When you heal from it, try again. Is it a relationship? Don't jump into another relationship again. Evaluate it. Why did they fail? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? When you are done with that, try again. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. And one day, you will hit it. One day you will hit it. The guy who wrote the book, The Alchemist, talked about how he had written and he knew he was going to be a big writer. But for some reasons, his book wasn't selling until someone somewhere took the book and took it to White House. And then they saw it with Bill Clinton or one of the presidents of America, and then he became a popular author. A lot of people who you are seeing today celebrating, don't just stay with their success stories. Please find out the back end story. What are the things they have failed in? How do they manage the failure? And go back again and try. And until I come your way next time, keep making impact. Thank you very much. Welcome to careerwise.ng, your career solution site. What we do basically is provide assessment for you, coaching for you, recruitment, internship. We have coaches. Orlando is a coach from Brazil, is an international coach. Lara Langham from UK, my humble self, and we have some other coaches from Nigeria. You can go on our website, careerwise.ng. Use the contact form and reach out to us. Meet us on Twitter, we are careerwiseng1. Instagram, we are on Facebook. Reach out to us, we are available to help you.